So. Well, yeah, how do we start it? Okay. No.
So I think no, we're just leaving it and let it go. Because here's the thing: when I'm listening to Joe Rogan, when he starts out, it literally starts pretty much kind of mid-sentence. So it's almost like they've been sitting there talking and
then just
hanging out.
Record.
Well, they hit record, so I feel like he edits out the beginning when they're just getting into it, and then he starts at a certain point. So
well,
I think that needs to be something we'll probably do.
I do have video editing software on my phone, and it's really fucking simple to use.
Okay, cool.
So I can do that like immediately.
Okay, good.
All right, so we're going to talk about what the Megagon is, and we're going to talk about living in the Megagon.
Because it is life in the Megagon.
Life in the Megagon. So I guess first and foremost, we introduce ourselves. I'm Kelly.
I'm Deborah.
And we're gonna hopefully bring you a lot of awesome content that you guys are gonna genuinely appreciate in the long run. Some of it may be offensive. We don't really hold back, so it's all in good fun, and I think once you get to know us, you'll realize that we are probably
idiots.
Well, yes, definitely idiots, but also two of like the most open-minded people that you probably would ever come across in your life. So anything that offends you, it's for fun's sake, but also we're not going to filter ourselves for the whiny bitches of the world who want to fucking complain about everything. If you're going to complain about everything, if you're going to be offended by everything,
we're going to
we are not.
We're going to poke fun at you.
We are not your people. We will never be your people.
No.
So you're probably going to want to find another podcast, which is fine. That's
We're not here for
That's
you.
what it means to be human.
We're here for the fun people.
And mostly at the end of the day, the real motherfuckers. If you're a real motherfucker and you've been through some real shit in real life, then this is fucking for you. Well, and if you're not easily offended, and if the word fuck doesn't bother you, because it's literally like every other word that I say.
That's our favorite word.
Yeah. And I, about 1,000 people have tried to change me and hasn't worked yet. So good luck.
Fuck off.
Fuck you. And your mama.
Have a great fucking day. Cheers, bitches.
All right, so let's talk about what the Megagon is.
It is not a circle.
It is not a circle. So you're probably going to look up what a Megagon is, and it's going to show you a picture of a circle. But what that really means is that the Megagon is so big that when it's scaled down to something you can see, you don't see any of the corners, and it looks exactly like a circle. However, upon some Google searches, we found that a Megagon is actually a polygon with 1 million sides, which is
1 million.
1 million. Which, I mean, to be fair, there's probably far more than 1 million sides to like life, but we're probably in our lifetime, whatever time we have left, since we're both, she's old, I'm like almost old. But since we're both
I am not old.
Almost old.
I am not old.
And or
I
old.
am Grogu years old.
We probably won't have time to get through 1 million fucking sides.
I don't know about that because I really feel like I've been through
But we talk a lot, so we could probably cover like 300 in like 3 hours. Just so you know. We're fast paced. You're going to have to keep up with us. So the Megagon. The Megagon started out as me and Deborah using the term octagon as
a relationship metaphor.
Yes. And tell them what that means.
So the relationship metaphor for the octagon is that I happen to be dating somebody that every time they spoke, it was like they threw me into an octagon for the MMA and I was being bounced around by their conversation. Their conversation was horrible. So we coined the term being bounced around the octagon, because when I was in a conversation with this person, I would get bounced from one corner to the other and get stuck in a corner and then bounce to another corner and bounce to another corner, and no matter whether
So it's like a big circle you can never get out of, but a circle with fucking corners
that you get stuck
And so instead of just rolling off, you're getting stuck in all these fucking corners, right?
Right.
Like, we've all talked in circles. We know what that's like. And so you keep coming back to the same point over and over again, and they never fucking learn. And then you realize at some point you're in a fucking octagon.
I like that you brought up talking in circles.
Literally.
I like that you brought up talking in circles,
That's what it was.
circles is a little different. When you're talking in circles, you're just kind of making the same point, just in different ways.
Round and round and round.
With an octagon, the point jumps from this point to this point.
No, yeah, it's a circle with corners that you can
to that point, and it's all the same subject, but you're just
and you feel very beat up when you get out of it.
Exactly.
And exhausted.
Exactly. Yes. It was mentally challenging. It was hard to. It was very hard, and as you get to know us, you'll learn more about our
octagons can be family relationships. It can be love interests. It can be boss and employee relationship. It can be any relationship where you feel like you get stuck in this circle of talking and trying to get people to understand what the fuck you're saying, to understand where you're coming from, and somewhere in that circle, you're finding yourself trapped in all these fucking corners of this circle, which is like an octagon, but then you're also getting your ass beat in an octagon if you're like an MMA fighter. So anytime Deborah and I would go to each other as females do and want to bitch or complain about any relationship that we have with anyone, all she or I would have to say to express our frustration is octagons. Octagons, bitch. And both of us, yep, you're right, octagons. And it's an easy way to like kind of realize that you're trapped. It's a way for you to acknowledge that you are putting yourself in the fucking octagon.
And you can't get out.
You can.
It's not always easy.
But it requires effort to get out of the octagon.
It does.
The octagon that you have put yourself in. Freely, by the way, by choice.
True.
By choice.
Every choice is a decision that I have made. So, yes.
That puts you in an octagon.
That puts me in the octagon.
Octagons can be good or bad.
Whatever.
But being stuck in a corner somewhere with no way out, even though there is a way out, but that you have to fight so hard to get there. So, we couldn't use octagons because...
Well, for a podcast, it really sounded more like MMA, and we did not want it to be that way because our podcast is going to be... I'll fish hook you. Even though our podcast is about life.
Show them what a fish hook is.
Bitch, what?
Fish hook.
I'm perfecting my elbow fish hook.
This bitch. I've never fish hooked somebody in my fucking life, and she's a pro at it. I do throw some like mean fucking punches though.
Yeah, don't fuck with her. She will punch you in the pussy, and she ain't afraid of it.
I will definitely punch you in the pussy.
She will.
We don't want to talk about that time that Deborah accidentally stuck her thumb right at my booty hole when she was trying to slap my ass, but we were at the lake and I was in a bikini, and it kind of slid past the bikini
That's
bottom.
not exactly what
and
happened.
like
I tried to rape her.
Thumbed my asshole.
I tried to rape you.
So Deborah punches people in their orifices.
I was fish hooking your butthole is what I was trying to do.
It didn't go in, bitch. It just grazed the fucking...
I know. It was actually my thumb anyways.
And I know.
That's not a good...
It was my
butthole.
butthole. I know
not
it
really
was.
a good fish hook because you can't get that hook in it.
No.
So you gotta use that index finger.
But you did. It was definitely a slip. It was at the entrance of my booty hole.
It was.
So that's how close we are.
Yes.
That's how close our friendship is. That's how good of friends we are. It's literally
so I was actually
no holds barred with these bitches.
Thinking this morning, do you realize that we've known each other now 7 years?
Do you realize that in terms of like for the age that we are, 7 years is literally like a blip. But I feel like I've known you my whole fucking life. The shit that we've been through together, I literally feel like I've known you my whole fucking life. I barely remember a time before I knew Deborah.
Right?
Honestly.
I know.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
I feel the same way.
And I was like, what, 38, 37, 38 when I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's how you know it's real as fuck.
I know, I was 40.
And not that it feels like a lifetime in a bad way. I mean, it feels like a lifetime and
life
holy
together.
shit. Like Megagons, a million fucking sides in 7 short years.
Yes. That's so crazy.
Literally. The only thing we haven't experienced together is the birth of a child, a wedding, and a divorce. That's literally it.
Yeah, we haven't.
But those will come. No more babies.
Not ours.
No, not ours.
No. Well, I can't have any, so I'm good. I know that that's not going to happen.
I can, and
well, we're just going to have to wait on the birth of a
not
grandchild.
I'm not wishing babies upon myself from my loins. If my children would like to have children, I am so fucking down. Although, I will not be the fucking... I know that I won't. See, I will. I will like during the weeknights. Like, hey, you want to watch so-and-so on
what's
Wednesday?
Going to happen until you actually go.
No, them motherfuckers are going to call me on a Friday
night. Oh my
night.
God, I want the baby. Give me the baby.
Them motherfuckers are going to call me on a Friday night and be like, hey, Mom, would you like to watch...
Theme 1?
I don't know. I was trying to think of what my kids would name their children, and I have no fucking... I can't, like, I draw a blank. I know it would be something cool, though. And I'm going to be like, bitch, you realize it's a Friday night, and I had you guys when I was young, so, like, I'm going out tonight. Like, this is Mama time. Like, Mama is in her 40s still. So Mama got plans tonight.
At like 8 p.m. sharp. My kids before I turn 30.
So what I'll be like, you should call great grandma and great grandpa and see if they would like to watch your children, because they're fucking awesome with kids and they ain't got no plans. Actually, they just both retired. I mean, okay, so my dad retired a few months ago. My mom just retired like a week or 2 ago. And so they're in Florida right now. My dad's sending me pictures daily, like, this is what retirement looks like. And they're literally visiting, like, every fucking beach on the Emerald Coast.
Nice.
In Florida.
Why didn't they bring their favorite daughters? Yeah. Mom and Dad.
Answer that.
Why weren't we invited?
Yeah.
That could have been great podcast material, by the way. We just want you to know.
We could enjoy retirement with you.
Right?
I don't know why. So, like, you retire and then you want to get the fuck away from the kids?
Who wrote
That's
the
weird.
rules for retirement? Why wasn't kids brought into that? Well, never
Grown
mind.
kids. Don't nobody want no fucking babies on their retirement
if you can
vacations.
get to retirement with little babies, I am like giving you super snacks.
I'm not.
I am.
Don't nobody want a tiny fucking baby on their relaxing ass retirement
No, you're gonna sit on me
vacations.
again?
Nobody. If this bitch says she does, she's fucking crazy. Nobody wants that.
No.
Who the fuck wants to get up in the middle of the night with a crying ass baby after you've been drinking all night on your fucking vacation? Well,
No, I
guess
didn't say I
retired
wanted
people
that.
do they drink all night?
I don't
My
know.
parents are not drinking all night. They don't drink, so.
Right? Like they could get up with the baby. It's the perfect time.
I still say that you're not taking your baby on a retirement vacation.
Take them
Who
on
the
a regular
fuck
vacation.
in their right mind would do that? Retirement is to get away from all the bullshit. And kids bring all the bullshit.
Yes, they do.
All the bullshit. No, fuck all of that. I firmly believe, like, the older you get, the more, like, a baby crying. You know, like, when I was younger and I would hear a baby cry, like, my motherly instincts would kick in. I'd be like, oh, no, somebody get that baby help. At 45, bitch.
Oh, no, 45?
I hear a baby cry and I'm like, somebody throw that fucking baby out the window. God damn. You're ruining my fucking dinner at Longhorns, motherfucker.
Go take your baby somewhere else.
God damn.
Yes, agree. And it did hit at 45.
Also, look, as we're both moms, so, and we both had our children in our, like, early 20s, and so here's what I have to say. It's not that we're not sensitive or supportive or caring about, like, all of y'all going through raising younger kids. We are. I get it. I've been there. I was a fucking
Maybe we
stay-at-home
can
mom.
give you guys some advice from our
I
experience.
was stay-at-home mom.
if
I was
nothing
literally
else.
with my kids 24-7 when they weren't at school. However, I just want to fucking say that. Save the goddamn fancy dinners or a night out with your husband for when you have a fucking sitter. Please, for the rest of us. Don't bring your screaming ass fucking kid who's sick or shit themselves at the table or whatever other shit they got going on to the restaurant to bang fucking silverware and fucking scream and knock over
run through
drinks.
the aisles.
We're paying good money too to be there, boo. We either waited till our kids were grown or got a fucking sitter. Please be considerate and do the same.
Agreed.
Because yesterday in Golden Corral, it was a screaming ass baby. And
Oh my God, Golden Corral is like the Walmart.
Cracker Barrel. Sorry.
Oh yeah, okay. Wait, yeah.
Bitch, we weren't even at Golden Corral.
Well, I mean, you know, I didn't see you for like 3 hours yesterday. You could have gone. After
court and lunch?
Yeah,
No,
after court and
I
lunch.
wish I was here painting baseboards. I was fucking in the zone, bro. Obsessing over like baseboards. Still am, actually. I'm still sitting here looking and I'm like, fuck, I still need to do that and that and that.
That one.
That's gonna, oh, yeah, those didn't get touched. All I was doing was like trim. I did do the baseboards in the bathroom, but everything else was like trim.
I mean, it
I'm
looks
gonna
really,
do the
really
bottom
good in
part
here.
today. Yeah.
And the
But I'm not
fireplace
gonna
now
do the
needs
bottom
to be
part
done.
today now, but I'll do it tomorrow.
I feel like I got a phantom hair in my bra. I don't know how that happens because it hasn't been there at all.
Bro, I get them in my ass crack, and I like reach into my pants, and like I ain't gonna lie, I kind of it's like an Easter egg hunt. I'm like I hope there's a hair in there so I can like pull it out because it tickles my ass crack and my booty hole when it comes out. And I have really long hair, so it's like
it tickles for a while.
it's like super funsies. Listen, it's the worst when you like shower. When you have really long hair and you shower, as you're rinsing out like the conditioner and the shampoo, all these fucking like rogue hairs start sliding down your fucking back and then into your booty crack. And like if you don't get them with a towel when you're like drying off, they're like there for the rest of the day. And then like you'll get dressed and like 4 hours later you feel something tickle at like the top of your booty crack. Almost like if there was like a little bug or something crawling across your skin, right? And you reach in and 90% of the time, probably 98% of the time, I can grab that bitch right off the bat. Like I don't even have to search for it. I'm like, oh, there it is, and pull it out and I'm like, woo. Woo. But there are other times where you're like fucking digging on, where it's like stuck in your bra strap.
Yeah, no, it
like,
always
reach
gets
in,
right in the middle of my bra and the cleavage, and I'm like, you haven't been there all day. I mean, how did it get there? Because I've got a turtleneck on.
You have cleavage. I don't.
Well, that's where mine goes.
Yours
goes to the big
I have
booty.
cleavage if I do like this.
Okay, well, you know, the hair goes to the big.
But who walks around like this?
Well, I mean, everybody should.
Yeah. Hello. I have cleavage. Pay no attention to my cleavage. I'm not doing this on purpose. This is totally how I walk. No.
I was born
It just
this
looks
way.
unnatural. Yeah.
Oh my God. So actually, talking about the booty hole and bugs, when the
I did
kids
not
were
see
little-
bugs in the booty hole.
No, listen, because it made me think of it when you were talking about this. So when the kids were little, I did find out that apparently babies can get worms and they come out at night of their butthole. And so like,
They get worms from what?
I don't really know.
What are you feeding a baby that they get worms
I don't
from?
really know. The
Raw
doctor
meat?
just told me that I was supposed to check the butthole at night.
Oh my God.
Because the worms like to poke out at
How
night.
do babies get worms?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Nope, I never knew that.
Yeah,
So
no,
you done
that
fucked
was
me
like-
up.
I
You
know,
done
it's so
fucked me
weird.
up.
And so every time I get a butt itch now, especially
What
at night,
age baby?
I start babies.
Like infants, like
Yes,
newborns,
like
and
little
shit.
babies.
Not like toddlers, not ones.
Not
and
ones
twos.
walkings, no, because they were
Babies get
yeah,
worms.
crawling. So like they're eating,
What?
they're eating baby food at that point. Maybe starting.
That don't make no fucking sense.
But I mean, I never fed my kids raw meat. But anyway,
Right. So
like,
how are they getting worms?
right? Like I don't know, but that was the thing is that I
That
took
freaks
them to
me
the
out. I
doctor
never knew
because
that.
one of them was constantly scratching their butt, and I
You
was
thought your kids had
worried.
worms?
The doctor made me check their diapers at night. It had to be done at night because apparently that's when the worm decides to come out and poke its head out. And I'm like,
Oh my god, that's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
It was disgusting.
It's literally giving me
I never found a worm in any of my kids.
Thank fucking the universe.
But not lying. 50 today, and I swear every time at night when I'm laying in the bed.
You found a worm in your butt?
No, but every time I'm laying in the bed, you know how you get those fans.
Would you tell me if you found a worm in your butt?
I would totally tell you.
Would you tell
Bitch,
everybody
I am
that
gonna
you
be
found a
like,
worm
oh
in
my
your butt?
god, come video while I pull this
I'm
thing out.
not
It's
videoing.
disgusting.
I am not videoing. Would you tell everybody that you found a worm in your butt?
Yeah, I guess I would have to now.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Okay,
Yeah, there's
just-
that.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but now I do. I think of every time, like at night
feel
when
a
I'm laying
tickle?
in the bed, I feel a tickle. I'm like, oh my god, is that a worm poking its head out of my butt?
Okay, serious question. What the fuck would you do if it was?
I mean, I can already
Besides, call me and tell me
get
some
my little
videos.
makeup mirror and be like,
Oh my
flashlight.
god.
Ah,
It could be
it's
Henry's pet.
No, see, that's how
Henry
I
may have a
know.
pet worm. How would we know? We're not the boss of
Henry, no. Henry's got to move.
Henry, you're not allowed to have a pet worm.
You are not. No.
That's just when he's taking him out for a walk. When you feel the tickle. Oh my god. If you don't know who Henry is, if you stay with us long enough throughout this whole process, I'm not saying today, I'm just saying in general, you will become friends with Henry. I'm friends with Henry. I don't like him, he's a dick. But I am friends with, I know exactly
He's
who he
a
is.
pain in the ass.
Oh, isn't he though?
Literally. And then he moved in this family about a year ago.
He moved in a fucking family?
Girl, it was a wife and she got pregnant immediately. I was like, motherfucker.
Girl, if they don't pay rent, kick them out.
I mean, I've already talked about this with them. Like, they're about to be evicted. I'm not really liking this process.
How do you do that?
Rubber bands. Yeah.
You're literally gonna fucking do that?
I've been thinking
Couldn't
about
you
it.
go to a doctor?
No, that's where you go.
And
What
they
do you
use
think
rubber
they're
bands?
gonna do? Yes.
A doctor uses rubber bands. You
Yes.
save the goddamn money and do. I'll help
Okay,
do the
you know
rubber
what?
bands.
There's another thing we
I'll
haven't
help
done
you
yet
do the
together.
rubber bands.
Can we have a birth of
I'll
a
help
child
you
and
do the
a
rubber-
wedding
No.
first?
Does a human one count as the birth of a child?
I mean, I think so.
I think so too.
I think so.
I think so too. I mean, you have to accept everything that happens to you as part of you,
Life.
right? It doesn't mean you have to like it. It doesn't mean you have to like keep it, right? Like it doesn't have to stay with you, but it's your life and it's a part of you.
I mean, Henry has been with me for many years.
How many?
Like, God, let's see, I was 39.
So like 100 years.
No, because that's when I got my hysterectomy. Yes, like 100 years.
Oh my god.
He's been with me at least 15.
Holy shit.
Which means the girls are really old now. Ooh. The twins are almost 20. That's scary.
Bitch, you old.
I know.
Wait, you waited until you were in your 30s to get breast implants?
I did.
Holy shit.
Yes, I had already had Aiden.
Really?
Yep.
Like, I feel like most women get them when they're like younger because obviously of the recovery, right? Like the process is easier, I guess. Well,
No.
is what they say. But
And of course, I was a stripper before I had boobs, so I was a flat-chested stripper. But I was good at my job.
first of motherfucking all, I ain't never been bigger than a B cup, and I was a fucking stripper too.
Yeah,
I just want you to know that people like what they fucking like, and us small titty bitches still make money.
My ex-husband used to say that I owed the bra a cup size because I was so small.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
But you said you were like Like you
A
barely
champagne
even
glass.
like you barely even made like a training bra.
Oh yeah, no. When they
Right.
came out with the
I was probably like in
the
between an
bras
A and a
with
B
the
when I
half
was a stripper.
sizes, right? When they came out with those,
That was
that
fucking
A and
tiny.
a half was mine. I was like, yeah. So no, I actually I had already had Aiden. He was walking by the time I got my breast implants because I got him in 2006. And
And you don't remember having a screaming ass kid while you're like,
oh yeah,
in
he
the
was
agony
4.
of-
I had 2 of them. 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because Aiden would have been 4, Sierra would have been going on 6. So I had 2 of them.
So you were dealing with children while recovering.
Oh yes, and their dad.
Well, yeah, that's even worse.
That was the worst. So it, my main reason though was because I didn't want to look like a boy in a bathing suit anymore.
So see, that's weird you say that because like when I was growing up, I did a lot of like gymnastics and I was really like muscular. I was tiny, but I was muscular. And so I remember like maybe not elementary school as much, but like middle school when other girls were like getting boobs and like developing.
Yeah, that was a bad time for me.
I mean, like I got my boobs. I never didn't have like at least enough for like maybe a big A or like a small B, right?
Yeah, I wasn't.
But the thing that I was self-conscious about, which is so weird now because I'm like, fuck, I would give anything to have that back. When you're in middle school and all these other girls are like these, you know, this soft bodies with their like developing boobs and this, that, and the other. I'm over here with like rock hard abs and like muscles in my fucking arms.
Right.
And so all the boys were like,
They didn't know to appreciate that.
No, the boys did.
Oh.
But they appreciated it in a different, so like the boys look at the girls with the soft figures and are like, that's where that's where my little boner is taking me right now.
Right. That's what I was
And
saying.
me, I'm like, they're like impressed by my muscles, but they're like, I bet you could whoop his ass. Like I was just one of the boys.
Right.
And so I always felt like in a bathing suit I looked like a boy because I just had fucking muscles everywhere.
Right.
But that's all it was muscles. It wasn't like anything else.
Yeah.
There was no fat, no nothing. So it's weird that you felt like a boy because you didn't have any boobs, and I felt like a boy because I had more muscles than most boys my age, honestly.
Yeah, and I was
they
super
weren't
skinny.
manly, gross muscles. I was only in middle school.
I was
and high
super
school.
skinny, so
I was really little too. I was like
with
105 pounds.
So it was just like, you know, I just
And we're about the same height.
hated.
So 100, bitch, you ain't even 105 pounds now. Imagine what 105 pounds would look like on me.
115.
On me, 105 pounds.
Yeah.
Did you see me at 105 pounds?
Oh, I've seen an old picture of you.
But I mean,
Oh my God.
yeah, but I'm telling you, it, and people would say like, oh, eat a sandwich or this, that, and the other, and I'm
Oh,
sitting
I
there
hate
going,
that.
motherfucker, first of all, like, I work out, not only did I work out, like, I did gymnastics, and I was in weight training at school, but then there were times where I would come home, because my dad, it's still, to this day, wakes up every fucking morning, like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and works out. So it was like some bonding time for me and my dad. So I had a bedroom that was like on the bottom level of the house, and it had like a little gym set up in it. And so I would come home from gymnastics, working out, and then work out with my dad. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't know, it was something that I was so proud of, but then
Right.
like when I noticed that the boys were like, well, you just look like one of the guys. Like, you're actually like more muscular than some of the guys. I bet you could beat him up.
Yeah.
And I was already angry at a lot of things in life. So, of course, I'd be like, I bet I fucking could. Let's find
out.
Yeah.
Try me out.
But I'm just saying, so it wasn't until like later in high school where even still I had like a muscular figure, but later in high school where I stopped really like working out so much and kind of was like more interested in like friends and going out and partying, doing whatever kids that age do.
Right.
And then definitely stopped after I fucking had children.
Yeah.
So then in my like mid 20s to like late 30s, I had what I thought was like my idea body, which would be not muscular because I mean, you know, a little bit of them peek through when you're that age. You still have pretty good metabolism.
Yeah.
It was, but I felt more womanly.
Yes.
If that makes any sense.
Yes. Yes.
But then that's when I started noticing like how much more men pay attention to like womanly figures than like muscular or
Yeah. Like the boys
super
didn't
thick.
know to appreciate your body
But
type.
I mean, I did because I liked myself, but I didn't appreciate how awesome it looked until I was 45, and I'm like, damn, I wish I could have that six-pack back. I would do
I mean,
anything to
that
have
was
that
the weird
six-pack
thing
back.
for me is,
Well,
so in high
except for
school,
the-
middle school and high school, when we had to undress in the gymnasium for PE, that was like a time that I wasn't really crazy about because even though I was super skinny and tall, well, I mean, not tall, but tallish.
You didn't like
For
dressing
my-
in front of the other girls because you didn't have tits.
Yes, because they were all
So
developed
they
and
made you
wasn't.
feel like shit, not the boys.
So, no, not the boys. I mean, I got along great with the boys, you know, so it wasn't really a big
It's interesting that other women were what you were more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like
Well, I mean, I
girls
didn't undress
never
in front of
said
the boys,
anything to
so,
me about
you
my
know.
shit. Yeah, I know, but I mean like that you were aware that boys looked at you
Yeah,
and still found you attractive.
yeah.
That it was the women you were worried about.
Yeah, and
Because
it wasn't
they have
until I
boobies.
was in my 20s that I started kind of really appreciating. I mean, I still didn't want to look like a boy in a bathing suit, but
Right.
that was
Personal
literally
preference.
that was literally the whole motivation in getting boobs. It had nothing to do with, you know,
Like nobody made you feel like shit about yourself.
No.
It was more just you. Like
It was
I
all
want to
me.
be able to buy cute shirts.
It was all me.
that fit.
And Barbie
And-
didn't do that to me, okay? Let me just tell
She's
you,
not a
because
Barbie
I didn't
girl
get Barbie.
living in a Barbie world.
Oh, I want to be. I ain't gonna lie.
You want to be Barbie?
Fuck yeah, she gets everything for nothing. Like, fuck yeah. I mean, if that's the thing that I learned from Barbie is Barbie gets everything she wants, and she's even got a
Just
sugar
from
daddy
being
for
blonde
5.
hair and blue-eyed.
Yeah, with big tits, that perfect little butt. Yeah.
I think
oh my
nowadays they're
The
like
clothes,
they're
the house,
they're
the
more
car.
lifelike in terms of
God. I know.
measurements.
Yeah, they have definitely changed her.
Although technically, if you had a little bit more booty, how thin you are with your boob size and a little bit more booty, you would probably be her measurements.
Did you ever see the chick that had her body
Yes.
done? What the
Yes,
fuck
there's
was
a guy
her
who
name?
wants to be Kim too.
Yes, I've seen him too, and that's so
Ew.
disgusting.
Both of them though. It
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
look
it's
right.
gross. It's just
doesn't
gross.
look right.
It's so gross.
You start fucking with yourself too much, and you don't even fucking recognize yourself.
Yeah, no, and see, that's another thing. Is I never wanted anything else done. I mean, my nose was something that people always tease me about, which I don't think my nose is big.
It's
So,
not anything. It's just a nose.
so I'm like, well, you know, that doesn't really bother me.
And
But that's
but
something
it's not
people
a bad
always
nose.
tease
You
me
don't have
about.
a bad nose.
So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
You
but
would
it's
think my
tight
booty-
little fucking bitches.
Yeah.
And I mean men and women, or girls and boys, because, you know, it's definitely kids. It's so weird that, like, the things that kids do to you when you're a kid stick with you far more than any dirty shit that any adult has ever done to you.
Oh yeah, no.
Isn't that so weird, though?
It is. That's the trauma that we deal with in life.
But it's such
Part of the
insignificant.
Megagon.
It's such insignificant trauma, or
It is.
seemingly insignificant.
But I mean,
like,
is there
why
really
is what
any-
somebody said in the 7th grade still in your fucking head, right? But sometimes it is.
A lot of people, and I can guarantee
Because
you that if
people
people
along
really
the way who
analyze-
mistreat you keep confirming that, as far as you're concerned, because
Yeah.
they notice or say the same things, and you're like, why am I still? You're not worried about your nose. That's not. But I'm saying like, it shit like that starts at such a young fucking age, and it's insane how long it goes with you.
Yeah,
Like it literally is like
Your
living
whole life.
with you
I'm 50
through all
now.
these fucking years. Yeah, you
I'm
old as
half
fuck,
a century
bitch.
old, and
Cheers to 50, boo.
cheers to 50 because I feel great. I love 50. I mean, 40 was amazing.
Oh,
I
you
thought
rocked
40
your
was
fucking
the best.
Party, bro. Your party
Oh
is
yes, my party
unbeatable.
was.
We can't
That was
ever
amazing.
recreate that.
Although I'm gonna have to say that last year, through everything that happened, starting with your birthday party last year, we really threw some great.
We really
birthday
fucking
parties.
did.
We really did.
We did Sabrina's luau,
Yes.
right?
Shane's fishing party.
Little Kaylin's mermaid
Yep.
party. Shane's fishing party. That fucking game we came up with.
Oh, that was
Bro,
fun.
we still have to. We're not gonna say it on here because fuck you. We're actually gonna make money off of that because it was a great fucking idea.
It was an awesome game.
We just have to fix. So, if you know anything about getting a game off the ground,
I just watched
then
this
you know
show with
anybody-
Brian about this.
let us fucking know because it's
Ah,
literally
hey,
a
hello.
dope ass game.
Hey, hello.
Swear.
Brian and I just watched some videos on this exact thing, how the dude that came up with exploding kittens did it. So we're gonna have to sit and watch that.
Who the fuck came up with exploding kittens and what does that mean?
You've never heard of the game Exploding Kittens?
No, and I want to know why it's called
Oh my god.
Did it
Okay.
die?
Hold on. So Exploding Kittens it's so I don't really really know how to explain it because I've never played it. I'm aware of it. And
Why do you even know what it is?
I saw it in a store when I was looking for games because Brian and I like to do a game day sometimes.
This is the fucking world we live in. So do Shay and I, but I would never buy a game or play a game called Exploding Kittens. I have 5 fucking cats. My child who lives with me has 2. So there are 7 fucking cats in this house. There's a German Shepherd and there's a pig out.
Okay, so let's see here.
We are like waist deep in animal shit over here.
So the video we were watching was all about how the dude got this started. Okay, so here's the video.
I don't want to.
But we're not going to watch
I don't
that
want to see a kitten explode. If this is a reaction video, I'm
I
a.
love this bitch. Okay, where's my...
Oh my god.
Ah, where's the volume? I do not know how to work this thing. There it is. Okay.
She's 50. Technology is not her thing. It's like an old people thing.
It really is. Like, I have not used anything but my phone in a long time. So, they don't really explode any cats. So anyways.
So, it's a card game.
Yes.
If you pull a card that says Exploding Kitten, you explode and you die. And you're out of the
Not
game.
in real life, though,
You're out of the game.
unfortunately, because that would be
It's
way
a
more
fucking
fun.
card. How are you going to explode and die with a card?
I mean, that's the game we need to invent.
So, you pull the card that says Exploding Kitten, you explode, you die, unless you get the diffuse card. But if you're dead, I don't know how you pull another fucking card. I'm calling it a stupid game. Would not recommend. Please, nobody blow any kittens up. I will seriously fucking come for you.
We are not basing her review off of a video she watched. We are going to play the game and find out. After we watch the documentary about how he got it started, because it was a pretty cool story. So,
Okay,
there was that.
I'll watch the documentary.
But we have a couple of game ideas that we have.
We do. So we really need to get the game that we're talking about off the ground because it's fucking amazing. And the sooner we get it off the ground, the sooner you motherfuckers can play it.
And raids.
Especially if you like to fish, but you suck at fishing and you want to feel good about yourself.
Oh yeah,
by
it's a
catching-
confidence builder.
It is. It is.
It is.
If you already suck at fishing. I mean, if you want to, listen, if you want to believe you're good at fishing, you go out there and catch them 2 and 3 pounders, boo. Post your pictures like this. So it looks bigger. You know, like, my chorus looks small here, but my chorus looks big here.
Is that how
Yes,
it takes
it's
the dick
all about angles, man.
Like that?
Yes, it's all about the angle. In more than one way, but definitely in pictures. Definitely in pictures. Just don't put anything next to, like, don't put a banana next to it. Which is like
Or do.
an accepted
Or do.
form of measurement. In
I
the science
actually
community,
might
by the way.
enjoy dick pics if they had bananas.
In the science
next to them.
community,
So,
they measure
there is a
everything by
thought.
bananas.
There is a thought.
Post your dick pics with a banana next to it.
Or anything.
Now, listen though, so that you can feel good about yourself, I want you to know if you go to like a market, not a regular grocery store, they sell these really fucking tiny bananas that are like,
Then you
I don't
can
even know what
angle it.
I don't think they're called bananas, but they're literally like this big.
Yeah, I know. What
They
you're
go
talking
in
about.
some
They're
like
not bananas.
Cuban or Caribbean, but they look exactly like bananas.
Yes.
You can buy those, and if you do the right angle, you can make it look like a real banana, and your dick will be bigger, hopefully, than that.
If
And,
it's not, don't send it. Well, yeah, send the picture.
Yeah, if it's not, don't. If it's not bigger than the tiniest banana, don't send the pic. But if it's bigger than the tiniest banana, what I'm trying to tell you is nobody
tiniest-
has to know that the banana's tiny.
Wait a
Take
minute,
picture
guys.
from the right
Hold up.
angle, and it'll all look big.
The tiniest banana
Just don't put
I
your hand
can
in the
think
thing.
of is a runt banana. The little runt
From the
banana.
goddamn candy.
Yes.
I'm talking about actual bananas.
No, that's
Nobody-
the tiniest banana. Go
Nobody's
for
gonna
it.
be fooled by a runt though. If you get
I'm
the
still
tiny,
gonna love the picture. And I am completely
Deborah
opposed.
wants you to send her dick pics.
No, I am completely
I do
opposed
not.
to dick
Don't
pics.
send me any
But
dick
if you're
pics.
gonna do it, I mean,
Don't
make
send
it
me
fun.
any dick pics.
I don't understand this dick
Deborah's
pic
down
culture.
to judge it. She's
totally
down to
am
like
gonna
sort
judge
through
it.
them. Listen,
And then I'm gonna make fun of it.
pro tip. Go to the market, buy the little banana, put it next to your wiener, get the right angle, make the banana look big, and that way your dick next to it is bigger. And then you could probably land the girl of your dreams for like
Pro tip.
27
ask your girlfriend
seconds
to
until
help.
she realizes that your dick isn't that big and she leaves you. I'm just kidding. I'm not side shaming. I'm just saying if you have a significant other and you want to make it look big, like she's already yours or he's already yours and y'all are already hooked and you love each other, you can buy smaller bananas. That's all I'm saying. She loves you anyways, so just go with it. She's already with you.
I
He's
mean,
already
if
with
it
you.
didn't bother her
Whatever.
before, it's not gonna bother
Right,
her now.
exactly.
So.
But like, if you want to send a hot dick pic, which, to be fair,
There's no hot
I've
dick
been in a
pics.
relationship
There's
for
not a
going
hot
on
dick
6
pic.
years now, and I still don't want dick pics.
No, yeah, I don't either.
I would much rather have like his cute little booty, like, but
Or
from the
a
side.
nipple.
Yeah, just goofy shit. I don't want like.
I
a
do not
real-
approve of the dick pic culture. I don't know what that's about. It makes no sense to me. The only time I've ever received a dick pic happens to be from a robot, so I feel pretty impressed.
A robot.
I do not want. I don't know, but a robo sent me a dick pic.
Did you see a dick on the one that was at your restaurant the other night when you guys ate pho with the robots? Did you have a dick?
No,
You don't know about it?
no. No, it wasn't a
For
robot.
some reason, I
dick.
feel like it would look like a calculator. Not like with buttons and stuff. Just
I'm picturing a taser.
it would look like or maybe a taser. I don't know why my brain went to calculator. Not the buttons, just like the shape and the way it looks. Like
Yeah, no, a
flat
taser. That way, it also gives the shock effect.
It reminds me of the dick pic conversation. Reminds me of a time that I was so extra one Christmas that I was like printing my own gift tags because I couldn't find any that like matched my wrapping paper and my decor.
She is obsessive
I'm
about her
stupid.
Christmas
I'm so
wrapping
stupid.
paper.
No, and
We'll
the
have a
decor, like it
discussion
all
about
has
that
to
later.
match. It all has to match. So I looked everywhere. I couldn't find any like that matched my kind of blue and silver and whatever for like what I had going on with my gift wrap and my decorations and stuff. So I printed them out myself. So I'm on my laptop in the bathroom and Shane texts me. Because he texts me like a couple times throughout the day just to see what the fuck I'm doing and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I'm in the tub printing up gift tags. And he's like, let me see. And I know, of course, he wanted like chick pics or something. And I snapped a picture of my laptop with the preview of what my gift tags were. And sent it to him. He's like, yeah, that's what I meant. Bitch, I know what you meant. But I literally responded like, making gift tags in the bathroom. And he's like, let me see. Okay.
These are my
Look at
bathroom
these
gift
gift
tags.
tags.
She will not have
Not
a
to be
bathroom
confused with
sandwich,
bathroom sandwiches.
but she will have bathroom gift tags to give to people. That's
Listen,
really kind of gross.
I firmly believe that people should not eat in the bathroom. And rarely should you even drink in the bathroom. But I understand like accidentally taking your beer in there with you when you go to like pee.
What about bathing with wine? I mean, that's
I will sit in a bathtub with beer or wine.
Yeah.
But shit's not going everywhere. I'm not shitting in the tub. Well, I do piss in the tub. I ain't gonna lie about that. I don't shit in the tub. I piss every time I'm in the bathtub. I piss every time I'm in the shower. I piss every time I'm in a swimming pool or the lake. So if you invite me over, and you have a pool or a
She's
hot
gonna
tub,
piss in it.
do not expect that I'm gonna get my ass. That's what the fucking chlorine is for. And piss is sterile. Unless you have some like funky bacterial shit going on, which I don't. So I'm just saying, y'all calm the fuck down about. I've had pools.
She'll piss in
I'm
your
about
pool,
to get
but won't
another
eat a
pool.
sandwich in your bathroom, no matter how.
Who the
cute it is.
fuck does? If you do bathroom sandwiches, please let me know.
I do bathroom sandwiches.
If you do bathroom food, period, please let us know because I am in disbelief that that is even a fucking thing. It's fucking the most disgusting. And listen, licking a asshole to me is better than eating a fucking bathroom sandwich. That's where I'm gonna leave it. Y'all figure that out. Let us know what you think. Because I am not eating a fucking bathroom sandwich.
I mean, it's
No.
just a sandwich. It's in the bathroom. It's not like it's any other room. It's just
No,
the bathroom.
no.
I'll walk in there. I gotta
It's
brush my
fucking
hair. I got a
weird,
sausage
man.
biscuit in my
It's
hand.
like the only
I'm like,
room you don't take food in. It's weird.
I mean, it's not like I go and fix my
It's
dinner
fucking
plate and
weird.
go sit on the toilet to eat it.
That,
If you do that, I
you
would
don't
like to
take
hear from
anything.
you.
I don't give a fuck if you have like a chip in your hand. Cram it in your fucking mouth before you make it through the threshold of the bathroom door. Don't fucking take food in the bathroom. It's weird, bro. Like, what? People do that?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Let us know if you're with Deborah.
Now,
I
I am against.
I am Deborah's friend, but I'm going to stop being your friend.
I am against, like, for instance, the DoorDasher that went around on Facebook where they were in the bathroom stall with the DoorDash bag full of food sitting on the ground. That is a no. Not
But
doing
it's in a
that.
bag.
I don't care.
Your bathroom sandwich is exposed to all the elements, especially when you flush the toilet.
I don't care. If I'm having a bathroom
Raining down
sandwich,
particles of
I'm
shit
bringing my own sandwich.
On your... So it's a shit sandwich.
Well, I mean, I finish it before I get off the toilet. I mean, I don't actually go around, like, shitting and eating. at the
Ladies
same
and
time.
gentlemen,
It happens one at a time.
Talk to your children about bathroom sandwiches. Let them know that it is not okay.
I can guarantee
It is not acceptable. You don't, when you're at a restaurant, you don't carry your motherfucking plate into the bathroom with you. Don't do it at home. It's gross. It's fucking disgusting. I don't even understand it. I really fucking don't.
But it's a big difference between carrying a whole ass
It's
plate
not. It's
and
fucking
I'm
not.
walking through the house with a sandwich and I'm I gotta pee, pee.
No. The answer is always no for bathroom sandwiches. Bathroom food, period. Like I said, I understand, like, oh, I had my beer in my hand, I'm just going to set it on the counter. As far away from the toilet as possible. Right? Like, I'm not going to hold this in my hand. Well, people probably hold it in their hand while they're peeing. I don't. I always set my shit on the counter, but it's always, like, by the door. It's just fucking nasty. But some of them, like, in the tub, though, there's no shit, literally, no shit floating around or being flushed or stirred up. So, it's safe on, like, the ledge of the bathtub.
So
right?
you're okay with bathroom drinks, not bathroom food?
I'm okay with bathroom drinks if I'm in the bathtub. Not if I'm on the toilet taking a deuce or peeing. I generally, if I accidentally do have my, which I usually don't, but if I do have a drink in there with me, I set it as far away as possible. And then I'll take a pee and I'll flush the toilet. And I'll
Let's not forget she will piss in your pool in your hot tub.
Yes, I will. That's what chlorine is for. It's, first of all, can we talk about this real fast? Your fucking public water that comes to your house, period, blood, shit, throw up, piss, antibiotics, birth control, you fucking name it, it's in there. And you know what it does? It goes to a water treatment plant, and they use chemicals that get rid of it. So, I understand. I know that most of y'all are like, well, I don't drink my faucet water, and I don't use my fridge water, and if I do, it has a filter on it, and fine. Listen, whatever you fucking do is fine by me. I don't care. We do all that same shit here, and I'm telling you, at some point, whether you think you are or not, you are drinking recycled, and so are your children and your animals, recycled shit, piss, blood, fucking birth control, fucking antibiotic, whatever water. You're drinking it. If it makes you feel better to think you're not, I am also cool with that. I don't care. But I'm just saying. So, like, and I know that, but it's still weird to me that people have bathroom sandwiches. I don't understand why anybody would just set it on a fucking paper towel or a plate before you go to the bathroom. Like, you only have to be away from your sandwich for 5 seconds. It's not even that big of a deal. Now
And that was our TED Talk.
That was my TED Talk.
Teach your kids about wrapping sandwiches. All right, so I kind of want a cigarette.
All right, so we're back from smoking a cigarette, and we know that we shouldn't smoke cigarettes before you say anything. We just don't care. Like, I do care sometimes. I just know that, like, I could get hit by a fucking airplane falling out of the sky tomorrow, and it wouldn't matter how many cigarettes I smoke. So, to be fair,
What are you talking about?
how we just came back from a cigarette break, and how we should probably not smoke cigarettes, but like anything could happen and we could die some other way. So why not? Like, if it's fucking time, it's time, right?
True. So I've actually, thanks to Brian,
Like,
been working on vaping more.
yeah, but either way, you're gonna die.
Well, I mean,
And vaping, they haven't
as we
proven
have
that vaping
learned
is
in the
healthy.
last 6 months, any day I could die.
They
And
haven't
for any
proven that vaping is
reason.
healthy. No, I know. I feel like a dick for all the times that I harped on John, because I did. So when we first met John, he wasn't vaping or anything, and then a couple of years later he was vaping.
Yeah.
And then I said to him while he was vaping, I said, watch. I said, eventually you're gonna stop vaping and you're gonna get fucking cigarettes. And sure as shit, he did. And then he said to me one day, which was actually not that long before he died, God, you were so fucking right. Like, I remember that day at the lake when you said, I mean, you were gonna vape, but you'll probably start smoking cigarettes eventually, right? But I'm just saying, like, and you do your best as the grown up. You're like, you shouldn't do that. It's bad for you. But ironically, the way the universe fucking works is that cigarettes have nothing to do with the way you die. So
No, but Aiden started dipping at a young age, and that's where his started. So vaping and cigarettes came pretty quickly into it.
and you bitch about it. That's
Yeah.
your job as a fucking parent.
And then Sierra, of course, she doesn't smoke. She doesn't even like cigarettes. They stink. She doesn't vape. Her brother dies,
pretend like they don't
and
smoke
she
cigarettes.
starts vaping.
But I know that they do on occasion, and that probably goes for both of them. And I'm not really sure why, seeing as I threatened you with your life over it. But whatever. They're grown-ups. They make their own decisions. And
Yes, they.
you know what you do as a parent is you have to, like, as much as it fucking sucks, you let go.
Caden
And you're like, not my job to, they both claim to not be smokers.
Right.
However, Caden has asked me for a cigarette before, and I found a pack of Newports in Kale's room. So, listen, it doesn't matter.
I mean,
No, are they like full-blown smokers? No, they're not. That kind
it's really
of anything. They don't smoke crack. They don't smoke meth. They don't do any of that shit.
So really, I mean, it's kind of sad that grown adult kids would feel uncomfortable. And I know other grown people, like past 30, 35, 40, that still will not smoke in front of their parents. And like that for me was never an issue. Like my mom knew.
I mean, but one of them lives with me, so I would definitely know if they were actually like smoking as a habit.
Yeah.
Because it would be obvious. Like, we're in and out so much, it's obvious that, and you see packs of cigarettes. Like, I'm not going to go into details about the pack of cigarettes I found because I've been asked not to make it a thing,
Okay.
even when it happened. But it was only for certain occasions. And I guess if you use your brain, you can probably figure it out.
Oh yeah. I remember we talked about that. I know what you're saying.
So, I mean, to be fair, like, it's not even that it bothers me. It doesn't. Honestly, I stole one of the Newports out of that pack. I'm not gonna lie. Because we roll our own cigarettes, and Newports are like $10 a fucking pack. So, I did, like, when I was in there one day, like, feeding the cats or something, I definitely, like, swiped a new. But it was one Newport. I don't feel bad about that.
I don't.
Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, like, you try. Like, I'll be sitting there smoking a cigarette, yelling at my kids about smoking cigarettes. I literally don't give a fuck. My job, it's not that I'm a hypocrite. It's that my job is to be better. Like, Well, not to be better, to want better for them. Yes.
Well, I mean, nobody really wants their child to smoke. That does
No.
not work at
Yeah,
all.
because smoking's like, it's a death trap.
I mean, I know it's bad for me,
It's a death trap.
but yet I continue to do
And
it.
that it's so addicting that it's really hard to fucking break, right? So, like, I mean, honestly, there was a point when talking to my children about, like, real life shit and choices that would be presented to them that I literally probably looked at my kids and said, I'd rather you try crack than start smoking cigarettes. And if I'm being honest, I actually meant that. In the sense of, I don't think I raised children, and I know that you don't really ever know how someone's gonna like turn out, but it was more like, look around you at the people who smoke cigarettes and for how long they do it. Like, it's really hard to stop. Like, I believe cigarettes are a harder habit to break than any other fucking drug. I really fucking do.
Alcohol and cigarettes are an issue.
Right.
So yes.
I think it's a really hard habit to break, and I don't mean that other habits aren't hard. I know they are.
No, this
one's
hard
even harder.
It is.
Because it kills so slowly, and it provides you a sense of like calm without being fucked up.
Yes, in the most
like you're not
stressful,
inebriated.
moment.
You're not out of control. You're not anything. You're just smoking a fucking cigarette.
And then when you're drinking, of course, you smoke 20,000 cigarettes. So yeah, exactly. It's legal. It's accepted by society. So it's something.
But I can promise you, 100% of parents do not want their kids to smoke cigarettes.
No, I don't want,
100%.
Any of my kids
and
to.
Listen, that says something, because I'm not against my kids drinking alcohol. I'm not against my kids trying drugs. I don't want my kids to be addicts. Nobody fucking wants their kids to be addicts. No. I am not opposed to my children trying drugs. I've tried drugs. Very few compared to like most people, and even still, I want my kids to, if you make it taboo, it's only going to be something that they want more. So I firmly believe that. I really fucking do. So you don't make it all fucking scary. I mean, it is scary. A lot of it is scary. Like, my kids are 23 and 25, and they will tell me stories about things that they have tried. And if I said that I'm not cringing when they're explaining, of course I am. I'm a fucking parent. I'm their mom. I gave birth. It freaks me the fuck out. But at the end, what the fuck am I going to do to change it? At the end of the day, nothing. Zero. Nil. There comes a time, you think you have all the control right now. You have it for a few more years max. And if you believe you have it for forever, then you're a shitty fucking parent. Because if you are the type of parent who controls your fucking kid like that, even into adulthood, you didn't deserve to fucking have kids. Let them be their own person.
Yeah.
But it's going to freak you the fuck out. It's going to freak you the fuck out.
We did it with our parents, so
it's going to freak you the fuck out. No, I mean, I had great and very understanding parents.
But I'm sure there
and I still bucked against them and was like, how far will you go?
Yeah.
How far can I take this? And I did.
Because
awesome. I wanted to know what the fuck I was capable of. Not how far can I, push my parents to their breaking point. It was never about, fuck my parents. I love my parents.
No, your parents are awesome.
I was rebellious for reasons in my own head. I wanted to know. These rules don't make sense to me. So where is the fucking line? Where is it? Let me see where the fucking line is. Right?
Right.
I got through fairly unscathed. I got through fairly unscathed. All that changes when you have kids. And because you're like, fuck me, I wasn't worried about me, right? I'm a teenager, I knew everything. But you're worried as fuck about your kids.
That's God, yes.
Yeah.
God, yes.
And the choices, and so you try so hard to put some barrier around every fucking decision they make. And you don't realize that you're actually fucking them up way worse.
Yeah.
They're never going to know who they really fucking are, and if they do, it's going to be in their fucking 50s. You gotta undo every goddamn fucking idea and whatever you put in their fucking head.
Hi, Ty.
I'm not saying you don't set boundaries and fucking rules. I firmly believe in that. I really do.
Definitely.
I really do. However,
no.
There is an absolute limit to those boundaries.
This is not playtime. Buddy.
And those walls.
Go find a toy.
And I'm not saying that my kids never fucking did anything stupid or acted like fucking idiots.
They all do something stupid.
This is Kai. He's my puppy German Shepherd. He's probably also a part of this podcast for life. I'm not going to stop recording because this is interesting. Like, who doesn't want to see this? I'm just saying. He might try to fuck her face.
I was about to say,
he's
when
a
I
puppy.
start getting molested,
And every time he gets excited, his dick comes out, so he's going to be like...
And unfortunately, you cannot fish hook a dog.
It doesn't matter. You can't fish hook a dog who has fucking teeth bigger than your fingers. That's not gonna work. Also, he's not being mean. He's being playful.
He is being very.
He really just wants her to play with. And he probably thinks she's hot.
I think
Deborah's hot. So I'm his mom, so he's not allowed to think I'm hot. Like, it's weird.
He's a dog. He fucks his own mother.
But I think he thinks Deborah's hot. Look out.
He fucks his own mother.
Kai.
I mean, Kai, come
Come
on.
in.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Say hi.
Sit.
Say hi.
That's lame, but hey, look at the camera. My name is Kai. And I'm a big old fucking baby, and I don't know what to do with myself 100% of the time. So I require...
He's a cat.
Oh, you are a cat, though.
He is a cat.
Fun fact about German Shepherds, they're really skittish fucking dogs. And so they really are like scaredy cats. Dead ass. I have cats, I should know. Kai, look at the camera. You're so handsome. Would you kitty cat? Why are your ears back? Put your ears up.
He's like, oh, I'm a cat. If you meow, that's going to be great.
He barks at everything. And when I go to Tampa to visit my cousin, which I've done a lot lately, there's this fucking chihuahua down there who's literally like this big. But the fucking chihuahua like barks right off the bat. He doesn't even fucking care. He's not worried, he's not threatened, he's not anything, he's just a yapper. So it scares the fuck out of Kai, and Kai comes hauling ass back to me and like literally wraps himself around me and like plants himself between me and something else so that this fucking chihuahua that's like this big can't get to him.
Stop.
Like, what the fuck?
Butthole. Quit.
He is such a fucking puss, but I bet he would eat your fucking face if you tried to come in this house.
Oh, yeah.
So, I know, we don't train him to be mean. He's actually really fucking chill. And he's a puppy. But I don't doubt for 2 fucking seconds that...
Play with me, Mama.
Right, that you... Kai, give it out. Give it out. Good boy. That's German for speak. No. No. We're not doing that. And also stop biting on my fucking clothes unless you're going to buy me new ones. Stop.
No, he's not going to do that.
Another interesting story I want to tell about that chihuahua in Tampa. Holy shit. For real. Holy shit. So, I'm at my cousin's house, and my cousin goes, you know, this little chihuahua next door is a fucking asshole. He comes out barking every day. To be fair, the chihuahua is fine. He's actually really fucking cool. He's a yapper, but he's really, because he's so tiny, he has to have like a big voice, especially to big dogs. And so he's really just trying to like assert his dominance and let him know, don't eat me, because I might fuck you up. And I think he bites Kai's nuts when Kai's running away. And I think that freaks Kai out. It's like, holy shit, my balls! Right? But that's besides the point. So, this is a true fucking story. Nothing we tell on here is not a true story.
That might not be true.
That's what...
But we'll let you know.
We will let you know. That's why it's life in the Megagon, because literally, we've lived the Megagon. We're still living the Megagon.
We are. We'll till we die.
This fucking chihuahua. So my cousin's little girl and her friend, who is the little girl who owns the chihuahua, are in this fucking like Power Wheel car driving around the yard. And they got the little chihuahua on a leash. And this poor fucking chihuahua, even though like it wasn't so bad that I couldn't stand it, you could just tell that every once in a while, as she's like holding the leash and the power wheel's going, if the dog wants to stop, it's kind of like choking him out and making him like walk, right? Like, because the power, like I want to sniff something, but the goddamn power wheel's still moving, and she has me on the leash, so I have to go. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, the kids are in this Power Wheel and they're like walking this chihuahua with the fucking leash. And my cousin proceeds to tell me a story about this little girl who owns the chihuahua had put him in the microwave like a year prior. He's still alive. The microwave didn't get turned on. It almost did. That's the problem. This little girl at like 3, maybe 4. No, she was only 4 when I was down there visiting like a month ago. So definitely 3. Put her chihuahua in the microwave and was going to turn it on. And as somebody's coming in to the living room, they recognize it, or the kitchen, that this little girl has the dog in the fucking chihuahua, or the dog in the microwave, and is about to turn it on, and stops her, and the dog never got microwaved. Fast forward a year later, when a complete stranger, who is me, is not to my cousin, but to the neighbors, say hi, Kai, is at my cousin's house visiting for a couple of days, and she tells me the story about how the little girl put her dog in the fucking microwave. So I'm like, okay, cool. The next time that little girl comes over to my cousin's, I'm gonna ask her about it, which I never got the chance because the lady next door, Mama Bear, on the other side, knows the little girl too, and she came over to bring my cousin something back that she had borrowed, and the little girl was there sitting on the steps talking to Mama Bear, which the little girl clearly knows because they live there. And Mama Bear says something about, yeah, but like you put your dog in the microwave, and she was like, yeah, that's because I wanted to cook it like a hot dog. And my face was just like, this fucking 4-year-old was like, I'm trying to cook my dog like a hot dog, right? And I'm like,
I mean, I have to say that I really liked her idea. Theoretically, it was a good idea, just the wrong dog.
Any goddamn dog. If it's an actual fucking dog. So I said, you know that like, if you actually turn that microwave on, your dog would have died and you wouldn't have had a dog anymore. And she was like, that's okay, I would have just eaten him. And I was like, this bitch is 4. She doesn't know enough to be like funny.
I feel like at this point the chihuahua perks up and he's like, God, why didn't you just eat me?
No, my cousin said, I know, like, or she said, I know, like, that kid seemingly tortures that fucking dog, right? She said, but that dog loves her so much, the dog literally looks at her like, can we go outside now so you can torture me? Like he wants it. Like he's asking
he doesn't even realize that he almost died.
Smack my ass.
And probably more than once.
Oh my God, like a million times in 4 years. This child is 4.
If the child's trying to microwave
so, like,
a dog.
So she said, that's okay. I would just eat him. and like, you know, in my head, I'm like, ha, you're so funny. But then I realized she's fucking 4. And I don't think they have a grasp on like humor that way.
Right.
Not the way we do. We say a lot of like fucked up shit. We say like that time I asked you if your mom was hot, or I said your mom was hot, and you're like, she probably is. She's in the back seat.
Oh yeah, she was.
And
hot.
she was already ashes in an urn. So like,
yeah, she was hot.
She has been hot like 10 times over.
She was burning
It's
up.
It's the hottest she's been in a really long time.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah. And so I'm
Mama.
like, yeah. But so I'm like, there's no way this 4-year-old understands like this kind of humor.
Right.
Like, this bitch is serious.
Right.
That's okay. I was just gonna, if he died, I would just eat him.
Well, it makes me question
but then
what
2 days later,
2
days later, she tells me that she was asking me about Kai and does he chase squirrels and will he eat squirrels? And I'm like, I don't know. Like we have squirrels in like a lot of squirrels in Georgia, but I've never really seen him chase them yet. And she's like, I chase squirrels. And then she said, and I catch them, and I take their front paws together, and I take their back paws together, and I kill them. A 4-year-old! She's 4!
What did she kill him with?
Don't know.
Oh, that's what you should have asked.
I don't know if she's listening to somebody else tell a story, and she's like...
Okay, that is a possibility.
I mean,
she's learning it from someone.
My cousin's daughter, who is the same age, actually 1 year older, when she said... I take their front paws and their back paws together and I kill them. Tori literally chimed in and was like, you can't do that. They're living things.
Right, so see.
So like the 5-year-old gets it.
But, okay.
This kid is like, I kill them and eat them. Maybe she has a hunting family. I don't know. I don't know anything about her.
Right. Well, I'm saying there's got to be some.
I'm just saying that the way my goddamn like heart stopped and my stomach dropped. I'm like, this is a 4-year-old.
She really would have
like,
eaten her
killing
chihuahua.
squirrels, and that motherfucker was like 45 seconds away from being a hot dog.
For real.
A literal hot dog. An exploding dog.
God, but
It's
could
not
you
exploding
imagine?
cats, exploding kittens, exploding puppies, bitch.
Okay.
It's not a puppy.
But could you imagine the look on the little girl's face if she would have blown up the dog? Like, what exactly does a dog
If I'm being
microwave
honest,
look like?
she would have probably been
That
like,
would freak
whoa,
me the
that was
fuck
so
out.
cool. Because she wouldn't have grasped, like, the real, the reality of, like, what just happened. She probably would have been like, whoa, that's like fireworks with blood and guts.
I mean, I'm gonna say this child's on a
Ew.
crash course to becoming a Dexter.
Bro. First of all, Dexter was a good guy.
I'm not saying that she's gonna grow up to be a bad guy, so
No.
I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and go with a
No,
Dexter.
ma'am.
No.
No. I'd like to believe that she's hearing other people say it, and it's,
Okay, so what
It's
kind of
sticky.
people is she around that are saying stuff like that? Because that's some crazy shit.
if she's from a family that hunts and really does, like, live
Okay,
off the
was that a
land.
hunting land area where
I mean, it was a trailer park. Like, people live basically, not off-grid, but, like, pretty close. But I don't know what her other family is like. This is just where she lives.
That would be like
Like,
saying
what
dude
if-
next door. Like, okay, I kind of
I know, but, like, what if her, like, uncles and her whole other family is like, we live in the fucking woods, and we shoot fucking squirrels. Shane eats squirrel.
Well, yeah, I know that's.
So it's
common.
not even that crazy. That's what I'm saying. I'm torn between,
But
like,
the hot dog.
is
thing.
she really, first of all, is she really this fucking, like, funny when she's 4? It's a dark sense of humor, but if it
Do you
is
remember her
humor,
full name? Because
if
I would
it
really
is
like to
humor,
look her up in like 20 years and see
it's
what
humor,
she's got in life.
she's got that shit on lock.
Right? No.
If it is like psychopathic fucking tendencies,
she's got that shit on lock too.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. We need
Most
we are
women
vested.
are not. I know men like to call it
We are
psychopaths,
vested,
but
and I
we're
want to
not
know what
usually-
happens to
We're
her in
not
the next
usually
20
serial killers. We're not usually serial rapists. We're not usually the ones
Usually.
starting fucking right. So what I'm saying though is, even though men like to call us psychotic and psychopathic,
We're only done
the-
that way to one man at a time, so.
right. But I'm saying in general, like, people, and I'm down with all the like jokes. I'm not offended.
No.
What I'm saying is, if you actually pull the fucking numbers on that, women are far less psychopathic and psychotic than men.
True.
Let's just be honest.
True.
For real.
Yeah,
It's,
not true.
it's a thing. I know that women do heinous shit. I know that far more men do heinous shit than women. And I don't think it's like men suck. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not going to do the research because I'm not a scientist. I just play one on TV.
Okay.
But I would really like to read, like, and it would take years of fucking study, you know what I mean? But I really would like to know the results of why are men. I get evolution and all that shit. I get it.
Right.
Barbaric, like, need to fucking hunt, kill, provide, survive, fucking all these things.
Right.
I get it. Women have to do the same fucking thing when their male or mate dies.
Yeah.
We also, in that, have to keep a fucking another thing alive.
Yes.
And still figure out how to do it with way less violence and way less fucking. So what is that thing?
I mean, I would think somewhere in the lines of critical thinking, because
There are
we have
some
to
really
think
intelligent
about
men
things.
who are really good at critical thinking.
I agree.
But they're
Agree.
probably also not out there committing. But some great critical
I mean,
thinkers
I don't really know what
and
that
intelligent
would be,
men
so.
are committing heinous crimes.
Because unlike you, I
Because
don't
they're
play a
so
scientist
smart
on
they can get
TV.
away with it. Right? It goes both ways.
Yeah, so I don't
You
really
can be
know.
so
but-
smart that you use it for bad. Like, that's like one of those terrible
Oh, yeah,
superpowers.
definitely.
So I want to know what that separation, like, why are women more prone to, hey, let's try to figure it out,
I think it's probably that
Solution-based
maternal instinct thing
instead
because
of just raw, like, let's kill everything based, right? Like, it's weird,
I
and
mean,
nobody
that's-
really studies it that much.
oh, I'm sure people study it. We just
Yeah,
haven't.
but it hasn't been long enough to get like those results. They probably study
I don't want
potatoes more
you
than
on
they
me.
study that.
I don't know. We'll have to look into that to find that out.
Kai, unless you're paying bills in this fucking house, you're not stealing our podcast.
He's like, but I'm the entertainment.
Go fuck off.
I'm the entertainment.
Kai.
Quit. Don't bite.
Kai.
No.
Kai. Hey, buddy.
No, I'm not playing. No. I don't want to play with you.
Sir.
I don't want to play with you.
Kai.
Go away.
Stop.
Go away.
Stop. Stop. Come here.
Get over
Come
there.
here.
Get over there.
Come here. Sit. 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 Sit down. Sit down. Sit
I'm
down.
in German.
Sitzen.
Yeah, somebody's
Plots
here.
because it's volleyball. Plots
No.
because our floors are slippery because there's no carpet.
Nah.
That he can't sit for long. You fucking stay. If you get up, I'm gonna fucking elbow you in the face.
Ooh, elbow to the face.
Bam!
It's like I'm
You
sitting.
stay.
Leave me alone.
You wait.
Dogs and toddlers.
Pains in the fucking dicks, bro. Like what? I thought when I was getting a dog that it was gonna be like a dog and not a toddler. And now I feel like I have a fucking toddler and I never wanted another child. Matter of fact, I'm like the opposite of for having another child.
Anti-child.
Like anti fucking child. I'd rather have a dog than a child.
That's because she's 45 and can still have babies.
But so I gotta call out another fucking memory because this is life in the Megagon. I once got involved in a very heated Facebook debate many moons ago about are children more of a pain in the ass or are dogs more of a pain in the ass. And I'm not even kidding when I say like probably before it was like a big deal to go like viral. It didn't necessarily go viral, but what I'm saying is it generated so many fucking comments that it was so goddamn close before like being viral was like cool. It was insane. I think my friend posted something about I'd rather have a dog than kids because all they do is piss on the carpet. A child ruins your whole life.
Uh-huh.
And so here's my thing. I was like, bro, I'll be honest with you, like, and my kids were probably like 8 or 9 at the time. I was like, having children is so much more rewarding. And it is, in its own way. To be fair, all your hard work is very rewarding when you watch these children go out and live their own life and become whoever they're going to become.
Right.
It's very less rewarding when you get a fucking dog and just raise the dog and watch the dog become whoever he's going to become. He's going to become your fucking bitch. He's going to do what you say. That's literally what their purpose is. Well, with some of their own personality in between, but you get a dog to like be your companion and obey you.
It's your yes voice.
It's the opposite of why you get a cat. Yeah. It's the opposite of why you get a cat.
Of why you get a
And I have 5 of them and 1 dog, so that should tell you everything. My cat's shit in a fucking box. It don't bother me most of the day. The most I have to do for my fucking cats is sweep up fucking cat hair. My dog, I have to sweep up dog hair twice a fucking day because he sheds nonstop. He is so far up my asshole, and I mean, if I stand up like this and he's near in the area to like even walk out of the room for 1 second, he's right behind me. And if I stop suddenly, he eats my whole asshole, like face and ass, all up in it, and I feel violated. And it's too much, bro. Like it's, and at night, like he is as much as I can fucking take. I think I would have fared better with a fucking toddler.
Yeah.
Right now, I know he's gonna outgrow it. I get it, but what I'm saying is, dogs, depending on the breed, can be 20 to 25 year life 25-year commitments for your life.
Yeah.
Children the same. Like once they get to like, I'm not saying boot them out at like 18, but I'm saying somewhere in between the 20 and mid 20 range, they're gonna leave you anyways and become independent and go do whatever they, if you raise them right.
Yeah.
And do whatever they're gonna do, right? Your dog doesn't fucking leave. He's still here to be annoying as fuck and like ass rape you every time you come to a sudden stop. Which is what he does.
Do you
He does
ass rape
this.
her?
And
I'm the
so
only one
this
that gets to ass rape
huge
her.
debate
You don't
sparked
get
where
to
I was
ass
like,
rape
well,
her.
kids are
That's my
probably
job.
more expensive, but dogs never leave. Like they're there with you for like ever. And there is a point when they're young and when they're old where they are gonna piss and shit on your fucking carpet. And your kids may be grown and out of the house and don't cause you any more
Oh,
fucking
look,
problems.
I figured out how to
But
fish
your
on
dog
it.
is still at the fucking house causing problems by maybe his incontinence once he's like old. I don't fucking know, but you don't give up. Like once you get an animal, it's your animal for life. So you fucking do what you. We have a pig that's gonna be like 25 years old. If he's not
If he stays away
starved
from
or
the
whatever.
campfire.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I'm just saying, like they live a long time. It's not like you just, oh how fucking cute, and then cats live like 20 years. We have like a lifetime with these fucking animals that are here to stay, but they also are gonna fuck around and find out because he tries me every fucking day. And not that I didn't cuss in front of my kids, but I will literally cuss him the fuck out. So I still would argue that if dogs are easier for 20 years, that's what you think, fine. I thought my kids, honestly, after like 8 or 9, were pretty fucking easy to deal with. Like, of course, they had their own fucking like
Until
things,
about
but
13.
yeah,
12.
yeah. And then those couple of years again, from like 13 to fucking 19, are like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. But then it all like evens back out.
Yeah.
But when they're gone and I'm not paying any of their bills, I'm still buying food for this motherfucker and paying all of this. Anyways,
No.
if you have an opinion on the matter, jot it down, send us a fucking message, post it, whatever. Do you think dogs are... Honestly, if we really wanted to like do some like scientific fucking research, I would bet that it's pretty fucking equal. The responsibility in terms of how much it costs, unless you're paying for your kid to go to fucking college for 4 years and that costs you $250,000. I would be willing to bet with vet bills and everything else that comes up with an animal, you end up, especially a dog that lives 20 years, you would end up in the same realm as, well, and remember that there's Medicaid for kids and food stamps. There's not for dogs.
No.
So let's figure that into the fucking equation when you're talking numbers. Lifetime commitment is lifetime commitment. It doesn't fucking matter. But let us know if you think it's easier to have a dog or a fucking kid. And don't come at me with like no newborn shit, because newborn puppies are a pain in the fucking ass too.
Oh, those are the biggest pain in the ass.
Right.
I'm thinking about getting
newborn
one.
anything.
But then again, I'm like, man, do I really want a dog?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, like you said, it's a pain in the
I
ass.
mean, you do, but
Like, I have accepted that my kids have moved out of the
Right.
house, you know.
I'm like, this
I'm
is
like,
my
yeah.
time
Yeah. Dogs,
to not be annoyed by other things.
yeah, because
external
puppy's going to
circumstances.
chew up my stuff,
Right.
and it's going to piss and shit in the house.
I mean,
it's
crate
gonna
training
need to
isn't
go out.
necessarily a bad thing.
Oh,
I'm always
it'll
okay with
definitely.
this crate.
But what I'm saying is, you
But it
still
does
have
suck.
to train
Like,
them.
but then you have to leave. Like, it sucks to leave an animal in a fucking, like, you feel bad about that too. You get what I'm saying? We've stopped crate training. Like, he's not in the crate when we leave the house anymore. He just free roams.
Yeah.
He's not in the crate at night. But when we're trying to do something like last night when we were painting, and he just kept barking and acting crazy because he couldn't get to us.
Yeah.
He was like 10 feet away. Put the muzzle on and slapped him in the crate.
Yeah, we had
Guess
a
what?
Rottweiler.
Didn't hear a
The
fucking
crate
peep.
ended up just being where his punishment zone was. So,
We didn't hear a peep for fucking an hour and a half.
yep.
Yeah.
But you still have to go through the steps of getting the puppy and raising it and teaching it not to chew on stuff and not to shit and piss in there. And then you still have to get up early with them, which is my biggest thing. Because, ew, early mornings suck. All right, I want another cigarette. I'm pausing us. All right, so
Back from our second cigarette in 2 hours, bitches.
we did
Judge us
good.
if you want.
We did good.
That's not bad. 1 cigarette an hour?
No, when I'm working, I smoke a lot more than
I was
that
gonna
in
say,
an hour.
trust me, when I'm not doing like a podcast, I definitely would have smoked like 4 by now.
Yeah, and it was very easy. I enjoyed it.
Same.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So, we've given you some insight into what the Megagon
tiny
is
bit,
to us.
but it's okay.
Oh, it's
It's gonna. We've got time. It is
the beginning.
the beginning of our stories.
We hope you'll stay with us. We have lots to talk about. We also are going to explore the idea of y'all like we have topics already that we plan to discuss, but it's whatever you can imagine everything to be. is what it is. So don't hold back. We're exploring the idea of having suggestions sent from y'all to us. We'll draw, and we will let you know ahead of time when we're going to discuss your suggestion. So,
Yes. No
and we'll
holds
go
barred
through
and no
everybody.
judgment
We'll go
zone.
through everybody, but once we picked one, done, and we'll pull from the other ones, and we'll give everybody a chance. So if you want to hear something, if you want us to discuss something, we're open.
We're open.
We'll fucking talk about anything. If you want to talk about dick infections, I don't have a dick. I've never had an infection.
And I'm always willing to learn new things. So
Same. Same.
For instance, she learned about buttworms today.
I did.
And so did you.
I did. I didn't know that babies could get worms. That's
Yeah,
fucking crazy. That blew my
we'll
mind.
do more research into
Blew my
that.
fucking. I'm not gonna do any more research. It blew my mind. It's crazy. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, well, there's
Babies
people
get
out there.
worms. If you have a baby,
You
check
need
them
to
for
research
worms.
it.
Check them for worms. I heard if you feed them a bunch of tobacco, it'll make them shit it out. So I don't know if
No,
that's
so
true.
the doctor told me I had to get a flashlight.
I mean, that's for animals.
Yeah,
I don't know if it should work
You
for
can
humans.
do your own
Humans
research.
are animals, so.
I've been there, done that. You can do your own research into it. It's fine. So
Yeah, we're
There we
signing
are.
off for now.
there we go.
Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll
See you
definitely so we'll see you soon, and we'll keep you all up to speed on the happenings and these bitches' lives, because
These bitches' lives, man.
it's fun stuff.
It is.
Bye.
Bye.